Hi, I'm Chris from A8 Learning. Let's talk about the conversation that every manager dreads, the feedback conversation. You know the one, someone on your team isn't performing, their behaviour is affecting others, they're missing deadlines, or their attitude is bringing the team down. And you know you need to say something, but you don't. You put it off. You hope it will get better on its own. You drop hints instead of being direct, and meanwhile the problem gets worse. The rest of your team gets frustrated and you're losing sleep over a conversation you haven't had. Sound familiar? So why do managers avoid feedback conversations? Because they're uncomfortable. We're worried about how the other person will react. We don't want to upset them. We're afraid of conflict, or we don't know what to say. We're worried we'll get it wrong, make it worse, or damage the relationship. So we say nothing, and the problem festers. But here's the truth. Avoiding the conversation doesn't make it go away. It makes it worse. For you, for them, and for everyone else on the team. Because when you avoid feedback, here's what happens. The person doesn't know there's a problem. So they keep doing what they're doing. Your high performers see you tolerating poor performance and they lose respect for you. The team's morale drops, resentment builds. And you're carrying the stress, the frustration, and the guilt of not addressing it. Avoiding feedback doesn't protect the relationship, it damages it. So what if we reframed feedback? What if, instead of seeing it as a difficult conversation, we saw it as an act of care? Because that's what it is. Giving someone honest, constructive feedback is one of the most respectful things you can do as a manager. It says, I care enough about you and your development to have this conversation. It says, I believe you can improve and I'm here to support you. When you avoid feedback, you're denying someone the chance to grow. So how do you have a feedback conversation that actually works? Don't say, your attitude needs to improve. Say, in yesterday's meeting, you interrupted Sarah 3 times. That made it hard for her to contribute. Specific examples, observable behaviour, not vague judgments. Second, focus on the impact, not intent. Don't assume you know why they did it. Focus on what happened and how it affected others. When you missed the deadline, the client lost confidence in us and the team had to work late to catch up. Third, make it a conversation, not a lecture. Ask questions, listen, understand their perspective. What's going on for you? Is there something I should know? How can I support you? And fourth, be clear about what needs to change and follow up. Going forward, I need you to meet deadlines or flag issues early. Let's check in next week to see how it's going. At A8 Learning, we help managers develop the confidence and skills to have these conversations well, not just through theory, through practice. We create safe spaces to role-play difficult scenarios, to get feedback on their approach, to build the muscle memory that when the real conversation comes, they're ready. We use the power of 8 to design learning that builds confidence, not just knowledge. Because feedback isn't a skill you learn in a classroom. It's a skill you develop through doing it with support, reflection, and coaching. When managers get good at feedback, everything changes. Problems get addressed early before they escalate. People know where they stand. They feel supported, not blindsided. Trust builds, performance improves, and teams thrive. Because feedback, done well, isn't something to dread. It's one of the most powerful tools a manager has. So if your managers are avoiding difficult conversations, or if they're having them badly, let's talk. Visit us at A8 Learning or drop us a line. Let's help your managers have the conversations that matter.